only an oval recess in the cover's mouth. You try to examine the book, but the longer you stare, the more those piercing amethyst eyes draw you in. You can sense something dark about this tome, something profane.
A cursed book? How obvious. Whoever opens it deserves the fate that befalls them.
Curious. Why don't you take a closer look? I'll observe from back here.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mazora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings.
Warlock pacts tend to be unforgiving from what you know of them. Will was lucky he didn't face a more severe punishment.
All these years. You'd think it's a lesson I'd have well learned. It's Mazora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mazora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mazora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Won't tell us how Gortash died, though, will they? Classic Baldur's mouth.
Oscar, if you're still in there, listen to my voice. This is not you. Please let me help you.
All I hear is the grunting of a swine. Come closer so I can rip out your filthy tongue.
Stop this. I love you, Oscar. And I know you love me.
It's your gold I love, hogwife. But all the riches in Faerun would not be enough to make a life with you worth living.
Oh, gods aid me. He does not mean the things he says. You! Help subdue him, but be gentle. He's not to blame. Now, not that I'm ungrateful for your help, but... Wait. Your face is familiar to me. Yes, I've seen it before in Oscar's sketches. You're the one who saved him from the Zentarim. I've had plenty of practice, unfortunately. Not long after the wedding, he lost his appetite, fell into dark moods. He started to avoid my company entirely. Artistic temperament, I thought, but it worsened. He became violent, called me some rather imaginative names. I hesitate to say it. Something unnatural has taken hold of him. Oscar has been possessed. It's true, he lashes out at everyone. I had to send my staff away for their safety. I can't come within arm's reach without him trying to strangle me. And he calls me such vile things. It hates everyone, but it loathes me. It's not him. I know he would never hurt me. And I promised I would let no harm come to him. as you can see, I've already failed. It's obvious he needs more help than I can give. Please, you saved him once. You must find a way to cure him. I can't tell anyone about this. It was hard enough to keep it from the servants. The city is rife with paranoia. If word got out about his condition, well, the Steelwatch are hardly known for showing mercy. I need someone to look into this quietly. It's the only chance he has. Oscar's behavior began to change shortly after the wedding. He became withdrawn, working obsessively up in his atelier. I tried to take him some food, but I couldn't cross the threshold. It was as though the house itself didn't want me up there. Whatever this thing is, it doesn't want anyone going up there. I swear it's in the walls, watching.
Burns. It burns. You burn too. It burns. It burns. Take the piggyback, bitch. Burn too. Burn her. Roast her.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Did you find anything in Oscar's atelier? Is that so? Perhaps I asked too much, making him let her go so quickly. His love sickness will pass with time. Did you find anything else? course. My husband is a visionary. But did you find anything that might help him? Oh, not him. Carrion calls himself a spirit medium. His morbid services are something of a fad among the nobility. From what I've heard, it's invitation only. He has a mansion down near the water, a forsaken place, dank and decayed as he is. You must find Mystic Carrion. If he's responsible for this mess, he can bloody well clean it up.
Set into the mansion's faded exterior, you see the faintest outline of a door, an entrance designed to provide the utmost discretion. The door pulses with a heavy, melancholic magic. Whatever lies behind it concerns the living and the dead. You sense it waits for the right words. It requires permission to open. The door shudders. It has no choice but to let you inside.
Mystic Carrion awaits.
You have done well. You are released. For now. You do not have an appointment. What possible reason could you have to enter the presence of Mystic Carrion? A naive interpretation of the forces at work beyond your perception. No wonder you sought a hand like mine to lead you through the darkness. I am a spirit medium. One who wanders the hazy boundaries of mortality, bearing the intentions of the living and the knowledge of the dead. You do not possess the aptitude to attempt such a journey. Nor are you the caliber of client I would usually offer to escort. Only a very select few, taken from the highest reaches of society. I find them to be far more appreciative of my services than the average mourner, and far more generous in paying for them. What are a few trinkets on the material plane when they could let you converse with a beloved mother, or grant you vengeance where the justice of this world has faltered? I am hardly to blame for the inequalities at play in this city. My price is fair. It is not for I to decide who can afford it. You, for instance, cannot. And so I fear we have nothing left to discuss. wanted to contact a tormented spirit. I gave him exactly what he desired, and for a pittance, given the complexity of his request. His inability to follow simple instructions is hardly my fault. If he wanted his safety guaranteed, that would have cost him extra. Idiocy punishes itself. My instructions were clear, as were the consequences of ignoring them. My soft heart is to blame. I was too charitable in offering him my services so cheaply. He was clearly not capable. I assume you came to me seeking an exorcism? I can provide you with the means to perform such a ceremony. But you understand, this is my livelihood. First, you must do something for me. I'm afraid my heart simply isn't in it. My professional services are available to you, should you be prepared to do something for me. The choice is entirely yours. So ready to part with your gold? To save yourself the bother of helping someone? Perhaps you are more like my usual customers than I thought. Very well. You may purchase Oscar's salvation, if you can afford it. Do not worry. It is of an earthly nature. It regards a conduit of mine, Thrombo, who has recently deserted his duties. He has not gone far, but given the sensitivity of his nature, I would prefer that he is not free to roam the city. Return Thrombo's body to me, then I will give you what you need to cleanse Oscar of his spectral interloper. Had I thought you were the type to shout his name from the rooftops, I would never have offered you the job. Thrombo is not alone in his ingratitude. He has led others in my service astray. 3 of them, beggars and zombies alike. The others lack even Thrombo's modicum of intelligence. It should be no great task to wring his location from one of them. Then, with the spirits herein our witnesses, the arrangement is made. They will follow your progress with great interest, as will I. Not food, client.
Looking ahead. Wonder what's past this.
What are you doing in here?
The man's stench is unmistakable. Death, decay, despair. This must be Thrombo, the runaway mystic carrion was so eager for you to retrieve.
This is my spot. Go on, find your own. Mystic Carrion? You're working for him? Oh no. No, no. I knew he wouldn't let us leave in peace. You don't have to help him. He's the one you should be after, not me. You've met him. How can you need more justification than that? He murdered me. Murdered my friends, snatched us right up from the dockside and made us these things. Monsters. Fit for gutting and grinding and desecrating the dead. He constantly abuses us. Makes us do the worst things you can imagine. There used to be 5 of us. My friend Talus, he couldn't take it anymore. One day, I saw him drive a coffin nail right through Carrion's skull. Then another, and another. We thought he had done it. Freed us all. Then when dawn came, Talus seized up suddenly like something had got a grip of him. We ran to help, but he just exploded. I got so much blood and pulp in my eyes. When I looked back, Carrion was just stood there, completely unharmed. If I knew that, I'd have tried to kill him myself. I know this is gonna sound strange, but I've been watching him, trying to figure it out, and I think he's a mummy lord. It's an ancient, evil being who refused to die, who cannot die. I used to hear about them in stories, and I can't think of another explanation. After Talus died, Carrion blindfolded me and took me into a strange place. A foul and ancient place. Somewhere the living wouldn't dare to tread. Down there, he showed me a jar. Said it contained the secret to eternal life. And if I behaved, he would share it with me. I think it was his heart. I'm not stupid. I know what he did to my friend. Gods, how I'd love to smash that bastard jar. That's how you kill mummy lords, you know. Don't let yourself be tempted by it. Whatever's in that jar must be destroyed. I'm not sure, but in the house, beneath Carrion's salon, there's a chamber. He never lets anyone down there, so it must be hiding something important. Perhaps it's there. But be careful if you return to Carrion. He'll know you spoke to me. Make sure he doesn't see or smell you. He'll turn you into one of us, and he'll know I sent you. I don't want to die like Talus did. I want to live. Well, you know what I mean.
Last time for chatter.
They might have cleaned them up, but I can still smell those fish creatures. Worse than feeling seasick.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form, the same that tainted mystic Carrion's chambers. This is one of his runaway servants.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Carrion sent you. Shit. Don't think about trying anything. I'll fight back.
I suppose that's all right. Thrombo's more of a talker than I am. Thrombo was going to get us a boat, but I haven't heard from him since. He must be somewhere near the water. I just hope he didn't drown.
Necromantic ritual, perhaps?
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Carrion offered shelter, safety. I was desperate. Carrion. Beggar. Vagrant. Scum. My name was Taran. Tumble down long ago. No home now. Mystic carrion. Medium. Monster. Liar.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
No one back home will ever believe this. Let's see. A jar that grants immortality hidden inside a zombie. It's almost poetic.
You came back. Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mystic Carrion. You should destroy them. Get rid of every rotten part of him. Be careful, though. He'll know you did it, and he'll be really angry. You came back. Please, tell me you found a way to destroy Mystic Carrion. What? His rotten heart was inside of me this whole time. Get it out! I have to get it out! That slimy bastard! He hid it in me the whole time. Please, take that foul thing and grind it to dust.
Wasn't expecting that. This jar fights back.
Oh, please.
I wonder what the next move is.
Looking ahead.
You
but ashes left of that jar now.
Should have wished to live in more interesting times. Light on my feet.
Are the gods truly this petty?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Is that blood? No, never mind. I want to have a word.
Please! We don't have time to waste. Carrion's heart must be destroyed. You did? Then what are you waiting for? You must destroy the rest of him. Put that monster in the grave where he belongs.
With haste.
He's really gone. I don't know how to thank you. We can finally be free. Here, please take this. I think it's valuable. And I will need it. Not now Carrion's gone. I don't know how to do exorcisms yet, but feel free to look through Carrion's records. Perhaps you'll find something of use there.
Perhaps we might plan a little celebrate on you home.
Nothing wrong with that.
Whatever comes,
I like
I'm
a
ready.
party.
Yes, oh yes. Can we from
Take
Of course. What's the house?
Suppose Carrion does come back again. What then?
He's never coming back. He's vanished for good.
a toast to your kindness and to Carrion rotting in his grave.
Think Carrion's corpse would make a good punching bag?
My kind-hearted friend. What can I do for you?
I will get a bedroom of my own now. I can keep lovely things in it for when Sister can visit.
The portrait is ice cold to the touch, filling you with a sense of overwhelming dread. So why is the woman smiling?
Get out!
Please, Carrie, my darling, listen to me.
You brought me here. You did this. Do not interfere. He's coming home with me. Another one who wants to control me. He called me here. Trapped me. Pathetic little childish boy.
I only wished to explain myself, to make you see how...
No! Enough of your whining. Enough! Selfish, arrogant bastard of an artist! I wanted to be left in peace! And how does that help me? Or is it just to help him? Why does everything always have to revolve around Oscar Beverus?
Oh, my sweet Carrie. What did I do to you?
Save your tears for the ethereal plane. What are you saying? You're trying to confuse me. It's so hard to think. I don't remember.
Carrie, my sweet meat. I just need to know that what you did, that it wasn't my fault.
Why am I here? I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be!
The spirit's aura flickers, changes. She is confused, lost, dragged here unwillingly by a man who refused to let her leave.
Fine. If Oscar wants the truth, he can have it. We were a fling, nothing more! My decision had nothing to do with him! I did this because I was so fucking sad! All the time. Oscar finds it easier to imagine a world where women kill themselves over him than one where they have their own bloody problems.
I'm sorry, Carrie. I had no idea. But I was truly not to blame.
No, you weren't. So you and your poxy paintings stay away from me! We're done, Oscar. Over. Now let me rest in bloody peace.
Gods, what a mess I've made of it all. My sweet Ferelia. I've been a rotten fool, haven't I? And yet you never left my side.
It will take more than a ghost to scare me away. Though I wish you'd come to me sooner.
I'd like to stay. I confess I never felt ours was a marriage of substance. I rather thought you just liked me for my art. Throughout my ordeal, I saw how tenderly you cared for me. Even at my worst, you never left my side. Truly, you were the one who saved me. I'm so sorry, my darling. Please, before you go, I must pay you back. Come upstairs to my atelier. I promise you'll leave with something priceless. Immortality.